This is John Paul Rai. I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan. Today, I want to talk about Scarlett Johansson and how she expresses some political views which you have to read between the lines a little bit. She doesn't come out and say things with brutal honesty, but she says enough where you could get the hint that she's against cancel culture. Well, it's not that much of a hidden message. You'll get the idea. But what I'm saying is, we have to read into it just a little bit more than what she says. And the title of the article, from page 6 by the way, is Scarlett Johansson says her political views shouldn't affect her career. Which is absolutely true. And we know by Gina Carano getting fired over an opinion, political tweet basically, well, there are consequences for actors expressing political views. And, by the way, I haven't mentioned Gina on this channel, not to get sidetracked right away, but I fully support her. Having said that, let's get into this. Scarlett Johansson believes her political views shouldn't impact her career as an actress. I don't think actors have obligations to have a public role in society, Johansson recently told The Gentlewoman in their spring and summer 2021 issue, and this is not the first time that she said this. This is coming out now in a new article, but she said something like this before. The Black Widow star added that she thinks it's unfair to place the expectation on those who don't want it. You didn't choose to be a politician, you're an actor, she said. Johansson, 36, emphasized that her job was to connect with viewers through her art. Now, to be fair, a lot of these actors are voluntarily becoming political spokespersons and virtue signal and, all that kind of thing. So, I'm not sure exactly how much pressure is on them per se from politicians and their bosses to be political. There's probably some. I think it's especially pressure to fit in with the political narrative, but they can keep their mouths shut, it seems. Some of them do. Some of them you're like, I wonder what they think. This person has never actually said something political, and they're always out there. But, she's on point pretty much, obviously. Your job is to reflect our experience to ourselves. Your job is to be a mirror for an audience, to be able to have an empathetic experience through art. That is what your job is, she said. Whatever my political views are, all that stuff, I feel most successful when people can sit in a theater or at home and disappear in a story or performance and see pieces of themselves, or are able to connect with themselves through this experience of watching this performance or story or interaction between actors or whatever it is. So, obviously, she's hinting towards the fact that you can't get immersed in a story if you're thinking about what the political viewpoint of the actor is from Twitter, from the media, from that CNN or Fox interview, or whatever it is, right? Because, let's be honest, the political atmosphere is very polarized right now. So if you know an actor of yours is heavily on one side against your guy, your team, you can't help but think in the theater like, oh, they said this about this politician I voted for, and they don't like these policies and this and that. So, I say against cancel culture because cancel culture is when an actor says something politically and they get canceled for it. That's the thing. So, it's all connected. She continued, they're affected by it and they're thinking about it and they feel something, They have an emotional reaction to it, good, bad, uncomfortable, validating, whatever. That's my job. The other stuff is not my job. So yeah, she kind of repeats a little bit, but basically, she's taking a stab at the fact that actors are too damn political, and I think a lot more actors need to say it. And, by the way, I've been wanting to cover Scarlett Johansson for quite a while. I've been following her when I can. She's saying a lot of good stuff, and she's getting, a lot of criticism from certain people for it, which I might get into if I can. But I just gotta say that she looks like really freaking hot in The Island. And if you compare her now at 36 to what Amber Heard looks like at 34, well, I think we know who we would vote that the winner would be. And I definitely think Scarlett Johansson, she looks so good in The Island. She looked like 10 times better than anything Amber Heard has ever been in her entire life. I don't know, that was just the best performance. The end of The Island kind of sucked, but the beginning was great. It's like a sci-fi movie. Maybe some of you guys know what I'm talking about. She was with Ian McGregor in the movie. As you can see, I'm rambling, kind of off topic, which means we're at the end here. If you guys enjoyed this video, you want to see more celebrity news, stuff like that, little Depp vs. Heard, maybe Meghan Markle, if it's important about her, little Brad Pitt, Marilyn Manson, whatever comes up, click that subscribe button. If you don't, I'll be pretty sad, but I'll get over it. See you next time.